Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel at Alexandru. If you like this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video clip and share so others know about this video clip. In the clip presented today, I will tell you about *, 10 of the most unusual and spectacular traditions in Indonesia *. Here are 10 of the most unusual and beautiful Indonesian traditions that you can also observe as a tourist. Kasada, East Java. Harvest offering ritual. The annual Kasada ceremony is always celebrated on the 14th of the Kasada month of the ancient Hindu calendar, at Mount Bromo. The purpose of this celebration is to commemorate the sacrifice of Raden Kusuma, the son of Jaka Segar and Lara, and historical figures respected by the locals. The Tenggiris people used to climb to the top of the mountain on this day, loaded with an offering made up of the harvest of the respective year, but also with sacrificed birds, which they then throw into the crater of the mountain. Rambu Solo, South Sulawesi, Toraja burial ceremony. Rambu Solo is a traditional burial ceremony of the Toraja people. The purpose of this ceremony is to establish a connection with the soul of the deceased person. Locals believe that through this ritual, the soul of the dead can return to heaven, where it will be reunited with the souls of its ancestors. The ritual begins with the slaughter of several animals, generally buffalo or pigs, and the number of animals sacrificed is an indicator of the social status of the deceased. Urek, Bali. The Urek voluntary self-injury ritual is an extreme tradition, practiced by the Balinese for religious purposes. Participants used to stab themselves with a traditional knife called keris. During this ritual, participants are believed to become possessed by the god this tradition celebrates. This practice is specific to almost all villages in Bali, and tourists are not forbidden to watch this bizarre custom from the sidelines. Pasola. In Sumba, the reinterpretation of wars on horseback. The people of Sumba have one of the most spectacular traditions you can see in Indonesia. Pasola loosely translates to play at war, and is a ceremony in which war scenes are reenacted. Locals dress up in traditional costumes, take their wooden spears and stage a real show on horseback. The purpose of this ritual is to obtain God's favor for a better harvest, and it takes place in the months of February-March. Fahombo Bacu in Nias Islands. Boulder jumping. Fahombo Bacu or rock jumping has become almost a trademark of Nias Island culture. In this ritual, a young man dressed in traditional costume must perform a 2-meter-long jump over a pyramid of boulders. If the jump succeeds, it is a sign that the young man has come of age, and his success is celebrated by the whole community. Kebo Kebon in Banyuwangi. The rain ritual. Another unique tradition in Indonesia takes place in Banyuwangi, where the locals have a custom to propitiate the gods and ask them to send rain. The ritual is held during the dry season, in all the villages where the Osing people live. Participants dress up as buffaloes, anoint their bodies with oil and wear 2 horns on their heads. Locals believe that the buffalo is a symbol of power. During the ritual, people dressed as buffalo sing, march and dance enthusiastically in the streets. Tabik, West Sumatra. Islamic New Year celebration. Tabik is a religious ritual in Sumatra that celebrates Muharram, the first month of the Islamic New Year. Locals carry a tabik, a colorful coffin made of bamboo and wicker, and then let it float on the sea. The holiday also commemorates the death of the Prophet Muhammad's 2 grandsons, Hasan and Husain. Bakar Bacu in Papua. Cooking on hot stones. Cooking on hot stones is a ritual for Papuans and is performed at weddings, births or other public celebrations. Bakar Bacu, however, has a much deeper meaning that symbolizes gratitude and aims to strengthen human relationships. All the inhabitants of a village gather together, light a fire under stones and cook wild boar meat wrapped in banana skins, and at the end they all have a meal. Bamboo Gila. In Maluku, the crazy dance of the bamboo, less common tradition among the inhabitants of the island of Maluku, is that of a group of men carrying a bamboo. The belief is that bamboo has mystical powers and can be possessed by spirits. During the ritual, traditional instruments are played and men dance with bamboo. Parasine in Lombok. Fighting with wicker swords. Parasine is a tradition of fighting between 2 men of the Sasak tribe, which lives on the island of Lombok. They fight with wicker swords and a shield made of buffalo hide. Fighters are only allowed to touch the opponent's shoulder or back, other blows being strictly prohibited. During the fight, the rest of the participants play instruments such as the gong, the kendang, a kind of drum, or the seruling, an Indonesian whistle. YouTube channel at Alexandru. Thank you for watching this video clip to the end. I hope it was a video clip from which you learned something. Understand, if you like this video clip, don't forget ***** subscribe, give a like, a share on social networks, so your friends know cut this clip.